important thing is that you have benefits in both, and I see from you, both of you, that you have really big benefits in both depending on which side of the let's say on which side of the decision you are, and depending also the things that you take in consideration, because I think switching from same size to same size is important. Switching maybe to find to a place where you can find a community. But has any of you thought about moving abroad?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very regularly.
Yeah, I think same for us as well. We try not to get too political on our podcast, so I won't bring them up, but like, in America right now, it's an interesting times, we'll say. And so always just being like, oh, but again, as just finding the opportunity to, I know we're very privileged of having an American passport, can pretty much get you wherever you want in the world. It would just be trying to find like a long-term visa kind of situation.
I don't know if you have seen the episode with Adrienne, and there was an interesting one, because she also thought that it's quite easy to do it, but it was a hell of a job, independent of the passport. I have to say, whomever wrote this season of the United States of America, he did a crappy job, and I would try to compare it with the last season of Game of Thrones.
I'm just waiting for the dragons.
The main dragon left. But I'm being a lot of on different subreddits, because I'm stalking my future guest there, to be honest.
Same.
And there is a subreddit in which which is called AmericaExit, so American Exit. And I read a lot of posts with people saying, I don't feel safe here anymore. I don't want to get into political. And I want to talk from my point of view. I was in the US last year. As I told you, the road trip on the East Coast, I never, in those 3 weeks, I never had a feeling of being unsafe.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is that I don't get from the outside?
It, again, not to get too, we're not marginalized people, I think, is a big aspect of it. I'm not sure who these posters were, so I'm just, assuming. But it can be tough for marginalized people, especially depending where you're at, too. Nebraska, I love it dearly, and there are great aspects of it, but there are also not great aspects where I can understand why, if a person is from a marginalized group, it probably doesn't feel the most welcoming. It could feel kind of dangerous. And another aspect of it is like there are good parts of the states where it is more accepting of marginal. Like, again, LA is going to be better just because it's bigger. They're more, I don't want to say open-minded, but
kind of don't have a choice though with damn near 8 million people.
Yeah,
you kind of have to be accepting, because it's like, what's your other option?
And it's also a place where those people who don't feel safe, maybe in Nebraska, do move out to those areas because they are more welcoming and they're big, when they can choose to be who they want to be, I think is a good point.
And maybe I'll take the devil's advocate approach and go the other direction with it. This isn't necessarily how I feel, but we're talking about it. And I was like, I wonder if maybe this could be part of it too, which is the grass always looks greener from where you're currently at, right? And I think for Christian and I specifically too, we travel a lot, right? We've been all over the place, all over the world. And every time I go somewhere, I would say 90+% of the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I could see myself living here. But you're not living there. You're literally there in the best case scenario, where you have the excess money already in your pocket to blow on irresponsible things. You're only getting the best of that country or the best of that city while you're there. And I'm always on, we travel and I'm pulling up Zillow, like, oh, what does a house go for over here? Oh my God, that's so cheap. We could easily buy a house. But you're not considering the living conditions. You're not considering the politics of that place. You're not considering the fact that we are free to say whatever we want for the most part in America. You go somewhere else, you don't know that you can do that. You don't know what is and isn't off limits because you don't have to deal with it. Right. So I think that's part of it too, where you're like, well, I'm just going to move to Italy and all my problems will be solved. And it's like, how much do you know about Italy though?
Yeah.
You've just been there twice, so you like it? Like, have you looked into it?